Good morning. Good morning. Oops, sorry. Hello, everybody. It is so good to see you this morning. We have some exciting stuff to share with you this morning. There's a fly?
Yeah, we have a fly.
Where at?
It's around.
Okay. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are Jems Fibers. I'm Judy.
I'm Emily.
And we are located here in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It is a beautiful day today. I think it might be raining this evening.
I think so.
But I'm grateful for the rain. It's been kind of nice and cool. The weather is shifting a little bit. You can tell that fall is on its way.
Yeah.
I saw a little cartoon this morning. I say it's cartoon. It's like this guy that he's like all these different people. You know, he's like fall, summer, and hey, good morning, Margie. And fall was like, summer was like, come on, fall, where are you at? And he was like, I'm coming. It's I'm like chilling or whatever. And I was like, dude, you better hurry up. So good morning. We are getting to be part of a new pattern that's coming out this morning. So
it's exciting.
Really exciting. Yeah. So we're going to share with you today. I had a great 3-day weekend.
Good. I did too. I did. I went down to Dauphin Island on Sunday.
Tell people where that is.
It's in Alabama, and it's just a little bitty strip of, land. But my daughter was down there with some of her friends, and they have a new baby, so I went down there to kind of watch the baby so they could, go out a little bit. My sister came with me, so it was fun. We laid out on the beach one day, and
I can see that you have a little sun.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I got a few burn spots where I didn't reapply very well. So, but for the most part, I did pretty good. So, yeah, it was fun. It was very nice. So.
Good. And then you went and saw, you went with your sister out of town for the weekend too. Y'all went someplace as well.
Well, we just went to a casino like the other night, and we just saw a comedian, but that was it. And then the next morning is when Christy and I left to go to Dauphin Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Good. I had I got to see the movie Forge this weekend.
I've been wanting to see it.
Man, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I got a lot of stuff done. It was like a jam-packed weekend. So, and good morning, Valera. And I started like meal prepping.
You said that.
Did that this weekend. I'm going to start trying to do that on like Sunday nights and do a meal prepping. So that was pretty fun. I just love cooking. I love getting in the kitchen and trying new recipes. Jane sent us a new recipe last night.
Right.
It was Brussels sprouts hash.
Yeah.
Did you see the recipe?
I didn't see it yet, but when we were on knit night, I knew that she would post it right away.
So. That was so good. So I'm like, okay, I got to go get that stuff and try it. But oh my gosh, and then I have to say, when we were talking about this on knit night last night, I went shopping the other day. I've been looking for me a new bedding set. And I just really haven't been able to find what I wanted. So I have a queen size bed, and, a comforter or a coverlet only comes down to like the top of your mattress. It doesn't go all the way down to the floor.
Right.
And I've been looking for a queen bedspread because I wanted something to go all the way down to the floor, and I couldn't really find anything. I remember growing up, and I actually asked my mom about this, that we didn't have bed skirts. We had bedspreads
Right.
that went
Yeah.
all the way down to the floor, and you would fold it, put your pillows in, and then fold it back.
Yeah.
Well, it's like hard to, and I did find some online, but I couldn't tell like if they were cheap or
Right. Right.
But the one that I think, and I was asking Mom about it, I remember a red velour one, and I said, "Was that ours or yours?" And she said it was hers.
Okay.
But I loved it. It was just so gorgeous.
Yeah.
But anyway, Emily was like, "Why don't you get a king size coverlet?"
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like comforters because they're so thick.
They're too thick. Yeah. No, I don't like them either.
So I did find a king, and I'm not going to really say it's a coverlet. It's a comforter, but it's very thin.
Like, yeah.
And so it works. And then I used to make my bed up like a long time ago. I'd make it up with throw pillows, and then I quit doing it, because then you have throw pillows, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start making my bed again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got all of these pillows, and I've been making my bed.
You have a lot of pillows.
I don't have a lot, but do I have a lot?
I don't know. I mean, too much for me. Like,
really?
Yeah. No, I do like the pillows you sleep on, then the shams, and maybe a throw pillow, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I have 3 throw pillows.
Right.
And then I have I have the pillows I sleep on,
Mm-hmm.
and then my shams that match the comforter.
Right.
And then 2 pillows that are the same, and then 1 throw pillow. So I think there's 3 throw pillows. Anyway, okay, so I have a question. Do you make your bed as soon as you get out of it, or do you make it when you're about to leave the house?
When I make my bed, I don't make it right when I get up. No.
What do y'all do? When do you make your bed?
Probably usually when I'm almost ready. Like before I put my shoes on, but not right before I walk out the door either.
Yeah. I've been making it after I've gotten out of the shower and blow dried my hair, and Sandy says as soon as we're up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still kind of half asleep, and I need to go make my coffee before I even think about making the bed.
Yeah. And I go in, I don't always make my bed. Like I go in for a while I'll make my bed. But growing up, I had to make my bed or I was in trouble. Every single morning, room had to be picked up, everything in order, bed made. And my dad was in the Navy. So it was not just pull the covers up. And no, it was hospital corners, everything tight, tucked in, everything.
Yeah. Valera said, as soon as I get up. Margie said, maybe when company is company. Yeah. So my bedroom is right off of my kitchen. So anybody's in my kitchen is going to be able to see my bed.
Right.
And, and so of course, I've got to have my bed made. But making my bed and seeing how pretty it looks is bringing me joy.
Right. So you want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so last night on knit night, I was like, yo, look at my throw pillow. And then I heard Jane say, but she's going to be bringing her comforter in her next.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I am just getting, but when I wake up, I'm stumbling and not stumbling, but you got to go to the bathroom and then you got to go make your coffee. And so I've kind of started this thing too, where I have all these books I've been reading and stuff, and it's all on my kitchen table and where I've been studying and working on the local fiber festival that's coming up in February. And so I'm and then I made me some breakfast this morning, made me some eggs, and I went to the table and started doing my little morning devotionals and stuff. And so then I got in the shower, and then after getting out of the shower and blow drying my hair, then I fixed the bed.
Okay.
But I was like, should I have done it when I got out of bed? And I'm like, I'm still too asleep.
I don't know. I think, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever made my bed right when I get up.
Yeah.
So.
So I really did a lot around the house this weekend, and it was so good. I have to tell you the story, and then we're going to get into yarn. I've been meeting a few neighbors around in my neighborhood. I moved several months ago, and so I've been meeting some of my neighbors. And one of my neighbors, she messaged me the other night. She was like, "Hey, can you come over here and help me with my dog cut his toenails?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she has those little dots, and he's so cute.
His name is
Cooper.
Yeah.
He is so cute. And he was like, Dachshunds, they wag their tails and then they roll over and they want you to just pet their belly.
Yeah.
We used to have a Dachshund, and they're so sweet. They're so sweet and so little and so hyper.
Yeah.
But I was able to help her and stuff, and I was visiting with her and getting to know her better and stuff. And she said, "You're such a beautiful person," and she said, "You have this joy that's radiating from you." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's cool."
Nice.
And so that really kind of made me feel good all weekend.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I had a great weekend. I'm glad you did too.
Yeah.
It was good to get back to work yesterday. I was supposed to come in Monday and do some things, but it was the day off. Yeah. And I didn't make it up here because I was so busy doing stuff. But so I hope y'all all had a great 3-day weekend as well. We are getting ready for our next show, which is Dallas DFW. And I'm really, really excited about this show.
Yeah.
We have some new stuff we're working on. You're working on a new pattern. Did you bring it?
Well, it's not
a new pattern.
Yeah. We have some of these kits. These were last year's.
And I think it's still on the website. It's called Haunted House Mystery Knit Along. This is a design by Tellybean. Oh, Hecate Creates says she'll see us there. Yay!
Nice. So it was her one last year, Haunted House Cowl. So I'm knitting it up
cute.
so that I'll probably have it on at Dallas.
So that is called the Haunted House Mystery Knit Along by Tellybean. This is her cowl from last year. And she has a new one that is coming out today.
Yes.
She just posted it, and we are listed as one of the yarn dyers. So we have dyed up yarn for this mystery knit along, and it is also the same yarn that is going to be in the Halloween box that we are doing, which is called A Bag of Tricks. And so we decided that we were going to include that yarn in the box. And so if you got fingering, you're getting the yarn, you're not getting the pattern. But if you want to do the pattern, it's going to look similar. We haven't seen what it looks like, but it's going to be similar.
Yeah, I think it's, she has the cowl. She has lots of cowls on her Ravelry page. So I assume that it will be
So the pattern is available today. Not the pattern, but you sign up, and I think October 1st. You get the first clue. So go to her website at tellybeanknits.com, or you can also go to her Ravelry page and purchase the pattern. And I think it's 50% off if you purchase it within like so many days. I don't really remember, but if you can't find it, you can send us a message. But the yarn that is in the pattern is this yarn right here. So these are the colors. This first one is just our pearl. This one right here is Sunstone. I knew that. This is Sugar Light.
This is Sapphire. And then we have Alexandrite and our Red Jasper.
So if you're not getting the Halloween box and you want to do this mystery knit along, you can go to our website, and it is called Witch's Brew. You can get the yarn there, and we will get it shipped out to you in time for you to have it October 1st for the knit along. It's going to be fun. I think we need to knit it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I love.
I do too.
I'm so excited to see what it looks like.
Me too.
Um,
I don't think I've ever. I think I've started a mystery knit along.
no,
So yeah, this would be fun to do.
I've started several of Stephen West mystery knit alongs, and then I've done like 1 or 2 clues, and then I never finish it.
Yeah.
I never finish it, but that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So it's called Witch's Brew Mystery Knit Along. It is on our website, and we have another kit that if you wanted to pick something else, you didn't want the bright oranges, you wanted maybe just like a so it's a very subtle kit that we have on there. If there's some, we might put another kit up there because I was kind of looking at a few other dyers kits, and some of them are very bright. And I was thinking, you know what? We have some bright like chartreuse, and
I know that would be fun.
So I think I'm going to make one more kit and add it to the website. Our kits are $54. 2 of the minis are 20 grams. 2 of them are 25 grams, and then 2 of them are 33 grams. And so make sure to go check them out if you want to do that with us.
Right.
We also have our Halloween box that we are working on. I think it's still on the website. I got to take it off. Yeah, we got to take it off.
We do.
But oh my gosh, it is so exciting. Last night, so every Tuesday night is our knit night, and Emily and I have started having like our own little board meeting on Tuesday nights at my house. And she picked up supper and brought it over, and we sat around and we talked about a lot of things, including our Halloween box. And so we're excited to start putting all of that together. We have one big item that is in the box that is, I love it.
Actually, you know,
we had several big items.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good box.
I know. It might, you know, every time we do a box set, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be our best one yet.
I know.
And so our Halloween box, you get T-shirts as well. And Emily and I are both saying, I can't wait to get the T-shirts.
I know. I want to get it.
Wear
Yes, I do.
I know. We can wear them to DFW because everybody, no. We can't. In case somebody walks in the booth.
We can only wear
We need to look and see if any of our customers that ordered the boxes are going to be at Dallas. If you ordered a box and you're coming to Dallas, you need to let us know, because otherwise you might see something you don't want to see.
Oh, goodness.
Or we could tell them they can just pick up their box there, and then they can open it.
Maybe.
And get their T-shirt.
We just can't go live while we're there.
Yeah. Valeria said all of your boxes are incredible. Thank you. We have so much fun.
Yeah.
But one of these items that's in the box, we just kind of happen to own it.
I know. I love it.
Well, I was the one that found it, wasn't I?
Yes. Well, I mean, we were at the, And so, like, you picked it up, and and I was like, yes, we're doing it. It was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, it really is meant to be when you see it. So exciting. All right. What else? Also, we do minis every month. And because we were gone the first 2 weeks in August, we're kind of behind. And so the minis for August is called Summer's End. And here they are. Can you see? You have, this is a gold mud pie, which is really pretty brown. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
Peridot, which is this very pale sage green. Auralite, which is a very muted
purpley
blackberry color.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And then pewter. And so it's like this gorgeous set of metallics.
I love it.
With this sage green.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
I love it.
Yeah.
So these are on the website. We promise to get these shipped out today to all of our subscribers. We have just been a little kind of nuts in the last few days. But these are going out. You can find them on the website. We have them in sock, DK, and also bulky. And we'll get those shipped out to you as well. We have them in full skeins. And so, sorry, Emily just left me. She just left. No, the phone was ringing. And we get not scam, but like spam calls all the time.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
And you block them or you just hang up and they still call all the time. All right, let's see what else.
Color Fusion.
Color Fusion is next weekend.
Well, yeah, this
weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Next, is it the
14th?
Yes, the 14th.
This weekend is my grandbaby Mia's birthday party. I'm so excited. She is turning 4. And that girl, I mean, she's so smart. I mean, they're all so smart when they're that little because they are just like a sponge.
Right. And they're just so curious.
Absorbing everything.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when she comes over, she's like, Juju, what's this? And I'll like tell her, she'd be like, what? You know?
Yeah, I know. My niece is 5. And so when she met Owen, my new grandbaby, she was like, well, how old is he? And Ronnie was like, well, he's 6 weeks old. And she was like, well, how old is that? And she just couldn't wrap her, she couldn't figure it out. So her brother, who's 13, comes up and he was like, Charleston, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 of those. And she goes, well, how old is that? We were like, forget it. He's just a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Mia the other day, and I don't know if I said this last week, but I picked her up from school, and her and her brother are in 2 different buildings. And I picked her up from school, and then we're going to pick up John Glenn,
right,
baby brother. And we pulling in, and she was like, Juju, the other day my daddy forgot brother.
Oh gosh, you told me that. That's funny.
He drove past the school. He forgot brother. And I guess she probably's like, Daddy, you forgot brother. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, she's telling off on her daddy.
Oh yeah.
So that was so funny. Someone said, I love to mess with spammers. I'm usually working on a pattern and just start reading off the rows. LOL. It makes them very happy.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
I hate them. And sometimes I have messed with them. And then Emily will be looking at me like, who are you talking to? But they just won't quit. And because we do a lot of different shows, spammers they're scammers. They will email me and say, oh, you need to book your hotel. Because what they do is they go and look at the vendor list and get all of the vendors.
Ridiculous.
And then they email us trying to get us to sign up to book their hotels. And it looks like you're doing like a legitimate website and all this kind of stuff, but it's not a real hotel website. And people take their money. And then also sometimes we will get phone calls here and actual emails from people that are trying to say, hey, do you want an attendee list? And you can purchase this attendee list, and then that way we can email the attendees and say, and it's like a scam.
Yeah.
All the time. Someone says we have a small business, non-yarn, and they call all the time trying to get us to advertise or sell us a product. I know. It is ridiculous. So I have some exciting news to tell you too. I am the organizer of an event here in Vicksburg. It is called Fiber Fun in the SIP. I started it in 2018. So we had a show in 2018, 2019. And then in 2020 and 21 was canceled because of COVID.
Right.
22 we came back. It was smaller because there was still like a lot of scary things happening with COVID, and people
Right.
still were not. And so we kind of kept it small. And then last year, again, we kept it kind of small. I think we had like 15 vendors. And so this year we didn't have one in September. We've moved it to February. So it's going to be February 25, February 21st, and 22nd. I am so excited. I've kind of started working on it a couple of months ago, and I've had these ideas kind of like, when we go and do a lot of shows, and so I'm always looking, going, oh, this would be great if we did this, or so anyway, we've moved it to February because February works better. Where in September we're dealing with football.
Right.
There's a lot of other fiber shows in September. Kids are just back to school. Just a lot of things going on. So we moved it to February. Well, February for us here in Vicksburg is all about Mardi Gras. And there's Mardi Gras floats and parades. There's king cake everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's bring Mardi Gras to Fiber Fun. And that's what we're doing. We are so excited. And, you can't have Mardi Gras without a ball. So we are having a Mardi Gras ball. I'm still working out all of the details with that. And so before I say, okay, this is the time, this is the place and everything, I want to make sure that everything is finalized. But I am so excited. And when I posted about it yesterday, and if you want to go and search for it, we are on Instagram and Facebook, and we do have a website. It is Fiber Fun in the SIP. But anyway, people were posting when I said that there was going to be a ball, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, I got to go buy a dress, a ball gown. I'm like, oh, how much fun is this going to be?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And I am going to tell you, because I was talking about it in our net night last night. You can dress up, you can dress down. I would like you to have some fun and dress it up a little bit. So the dress attire is not mandatory, but what is going to be mandatory is like the festive Mardi Gras mask.
Yeah.
So how much fun is it going to be? Because
that'll be fun.
when you have a mask on too, it's really sometimes hard to see who that person is.
Right. Yeah.
Not that we want you to be but I mean, they do have the full
They
mask.
do have the full ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We also are going to be having an individual competition with patterns and also Mardi Gras. So more details about that are coming, but I am having so much fun. So Hecate said, "Woo, looking forward to that one, talking about Fiber Fun."
Exactly.
And then somebody else said, "Be careful as your channel grows. They send out fake Google emails." Oh yeah, I've been getting that as too. And then someone says, "I've never been able to figure out how to wear one of those masks with my glasses." Yeah, I imagine that would be a challenge to wear a Mardi Gras mask and glasses. I miss local knit nights. All of my LYSs are closed. The closest one is 2 hours away. I'm hoping to get to travel a lot next year to shows and events.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome to join our knit night on Zoom. We do have a lot of fun, and they are our board of directors. Whenever we're
what do you think about this?
Making some changes and stuff, I'm always going to them because they have been with us since 2020 when COVID started and we started doing Zoom. I love all of those ladies. It's so good to have them. And when we are gone and we don't have our knit night, I'm like, I miss them. Yeah. And we've talked about switching it up and maybe going to every other week. And I'm like, I might have withdrawals. Yeah. With those ladies. And I know a couple of them too, and were missing last night. They're on trips when I was on a cruise. Yeah. Yeah. I love knit nights. So, and it's very important to have that community.
Yeah.
Not only for just what you're making or knitting, but just that personable person that's so much like you. Um, yeah, Stitches closed up. But there's a lot of great local shows that is replacing the Stitches events. Like the one in SoCal that we're going to be doing in November. Margie said you can get the kind that you can use with the handheld spectacles.
Yeah.
That would be great.
That would be cool.
Yeah, walking around with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did send us a message on Instagram and I can send you the link, or you can email me at jemsluxfibers@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook and also on Instagram, and I can send you that link. But talking about Fiber Fun, we have a lot of great vendors that signed up, and we had one that signed up last night. I'm really excited. I'll have to tell you about
her. To tell me.
So just a lot of new and different vendors, and I am so excited.
I love that. I love, probably because it's here, and you know, like it's, I don't know, it's just fun. The whole process. I love helping.
So really, really exciting. Someone said I had to start my own yarn group at the library near me.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, so it's on Zoom through Knit Night, and just send me a message and I'll send you that link again, Ophelia. All right, is there anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, I was trying to remember if there was anything else. Color Fusion, the 14th, I will be doing a post where you can get signed up. I have 2 wins. Emily has
none.
So if I win this one,
it's over.
It's
There's
a
no
done
more for
deal.
The whole year, guys. So if you want to see more Color Fusion, I'm just saying, you know how to keep it going.
Hey, Michelle, sorry. So Michelle, our podcast is saved on YouTube. You'll be able to go back and watch it. So we have new kits for the Mystery Knit Along with Tellybean, and we also shared our new Summer's End color set. Yeah, you know, somebody else is talking about how they've started different yarn groups. Oh, Yarning for a Smile. You're all the way in Alabama. We're going to be in Alabama the first weekend in November. There is a new fiber show there. It's called Alabama Fiber Fest.
Yes.
And we're going to be there. It's the first weekend in November, and it's at a state park just south of Birmingham.
Right.
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember either.
But you'll have to come by and see us. We will be there. We have a busy fall. All right. I think that is it.
I think that's it, guys.
So we have a lot of orders that we need to ship out. We did have a sale this past weekend celebrating Emily's birthday, and so we've got all of that yarn, and we've got some yarn to dye.
Yes.
And so we got to get busy. We used to someone said I used to have a yarn crawl, and I hit all 18 stores in one day. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That is great. Yeah, Alabama does have a lot of yarn shops. Mississippi does not have that many. Briarwood, Katrin said it's in Briarwood. That is correct.
Yeah.
It is in Briarwood State Park, and it's going to be outside. It's one day. So I hope it's a beautiful day.
I know. Me too.
All right, we're going to go. We've got, yes, a lot of yarn shops have closed, unfortunately. It's hard to operate a business, and Agape Knits is our store, and then downstairs we dye yarn, but then when we're home, all of Jems yarn is housed here. if it wasn't for Jems, I think I might have to close. But maybe if I was able to focus more on Agape, it might do well. But because I focus so much on Jems, it's hard to do both.
Yeah,
it is. Owning your own business, I work 24/7. Because people are emailing or messaging at nighttime or on the weekends, and I'm not gonna be like, well, I can't help you, I'm like off. So we're always, it's always work. But then taking the pictures and getting them posted on Instagram. Like I tried all day yesterday to post a picture on Instagram about summer's end, and I'd start typing it up and then get sidetracked with something else. I'm like, ugh, but I'm going to do it today. All right. Thank you for joining us today. And I hope y'all have a blessed week. And we will see y'all next Wednesday. And we should have some new yarn by next Wednesday. So we'll be able to share with that also.
I know.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye, everyone.